Good morning. This is Dr. David A. Paget. Today is Monday, November the 15th, 2021. This is World Regional Geography 1010, Section 3. And so this is a somewhat exciting week for a few reasons. It is basically the last week of this class, and last week will be spent completing the final exam projects. And so I will get into detail about that in a moment. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so again, very excited. This week is National Geography Awareness Week, or maybe International Geography Awareness Week. And so, no, you probably don't care, don't know, but I'm excited about it. I have on, I don't know if you can see, all week I'm going to be rocking my geography paraphernalia. So all these other groups have nalia. We geographers have nalia too. So this is my geography nalia. Didn't know that geographers had paraphernalia too. So I'm going to be rocking my geography nalia all week for National Geography Awareness Week. And it's even more exciting because on Wednesday is, I can get it to pop up here. Wednesday is GIS Day, International GIS Day, Geographic Information Systems Day. So what better week to close out on than this week? And so today, we're going to be, I'm going to be spending most of the time, everybody needs to be here, but I'm going to be spending most of the time with the pre-service teachers. And then I'm going to focus upon those of you who are not teachers on Wednesday. And I'll talk about that more in a moment. But just to give you a little bit of a, not really a preview, but notice this is the GIS Day website. And if you scroll down, you'll notice there's a map. If I can navigate this map is not easy to navigate. Maybe they fixed the bugs. Oh yeah, this is much better. I don't know what was going on last week. So here we are. And let's see, I think this is us right here. Nope, that's Georgia. What am I doing? That's not us. Is that us? Oh, this is us. So here we are. We're on the map, Tennessee State University. Your final exam project is going to be part of a demonstration on how to teach GIS in a hybrid classroom environment. Like I said, this is a new thing for everybody, this whole hybrid teaching. For a lot of people, maybe not everybody, but for the most part, it's new. And then we lump on top of that, trying to teach with technology, which adds another layer. And so my solution has been project-based learning. And so, so that is what I'm going to demonstrate. And so as you can see, we will be in class at the regular time. Ignore that 12 p.m. I don't know where that came from. But we'll be at the regular time in class on Wednesday. And so if you notice, if you click here, you'll see the flyer that goes out to everyone. And so streaming live, notice those streaming live times are the same time as this class. So you just log in the same way as usual, but we may have a few hundred guests watching on Wednesday. Don't be nervous, don't be nervous. It'll be exposing you to the world and putting TSU on the map. So that is the plan for this week. Now for today, we of course are going to be getting into your final exam week. So I'm going to start off with those of you who are not planning to be teachers, and then the rest of the class I'm going to spend with the pre-service teachers. Okay, so if you're not planning to be a teacher, listen up for the next few minutes. Okay, so we're going to go to Let me go to student view. First, let me stay in developer mode because you all cannot see the exam because it's not visible. Just do that right now. So here you go, make it visible, boom, boom. Now you can see the final exam, project 1, boom, boom. You can see final exam, project 2. Now I'm gonna go to student view, view with student, boom, boom, boom. And so now this is what you should see. Final exam project. Notice they were due on the 21st of November. And so I'm going to start off with the one for those of you who are not planning on being teachers. You'll do this final exam project, mapping population pyramids. So what should you do today in preparation for Wednesday? So here's the project itself. Like I said, so this is for those of you who are not planning careers in teaching. Okay, so now if you are confident in working ahead, please do so. This, as you can see, this assignment, this project is somewhat similar in format to the one where you were mapping the climagraphs, somewhat similar to that, except this assignment will focus or emphasize human geography more. So we're going to be looking at population pyramids, and you're going to select them based upon these criteria. Again, we're going to get 3 countries from Latin America, from Mexico or Latin America, the Caribbean or South America, and 3 countries from among Russia and neighboring countries. So again, very similar to the climograph mapping project, but in this case, you are going to be mapping population pyramids. We're going to be looking at human data as opposed to physical data. And so you'll select your countries, 3 countries from Latin America and the Caribbean, and 3 from Russia and neighboring countries, based upon these criteria here. And so you'll get the data from the Population Reference Bureau, that population data sheet, which is included at the Dropbox here. I'm not going to go through that today. List your countries and their GNI per person. There, go to CIA Word Fact Book, population graphs there, and then same process, upload the population graphs to your Flickr account, and then you will pull them into the ArcGIS Online story map, same process, and then you will answer the following questions in the text boxes on your map, and then you will save the map and you'll be done. Now, on Wednesday, I'm going to walk you through this as far as I can get. So it will behoove you to be there on Wednesday. If you want to work ahead a little bit and at least get your countries lined up, hey, that's fine. Otherwise, that is your final exam assignment. But again, on Wednesday, we will be doing a live demonstration of this assignment for the world. As you saw before, National GIS Day, we will be front and center. We're on the International GIS Day map, and so people will be tuning in to see this project on Wednesday. I will walk through as much of it as possible for you. Okay, so for those of you who are not, that's all I'm going to say today about that. For those of you who are not planning to be teachers, do you have any questions before I let y'all go? Good? Okie dokie. I'll see you all on Wednesday. I need to spend the rest of this time with students who are planning to be teachers, unless you just want to hang out. All right, so done with you all for today.
So we can leave?
Yes, you can. Get to work.
Okay.
See you Wednesday. Okay, so those of you who are planning to be teachers, you will need to stick around. And that is Keyshawn Brown, Severia Calhoun, Swanson, Hall, Butler, and Bailey. So you all need to stick around. And because I'm actually going to be walking through as much of your project today as possible. No, change of plans, Probably thankful that I'm not going outside. Okay, yeah, change of plans. Yeah, so again, I changed the plan, thought about going outside, but there were just too many risks involved, not danger, like actual danger from, but just the technology. The last time we went outside, the technology didn't hold up and I just didn't trust it. And so, we have to make adjustments during these difficult times of COVID-19. That's what all educators must do, is adjust. And so I'm again going to ask you for your patience. This is the first time we've done anything like this before. And so just have to make changes, man. That's all I can say. It happens. So here we go. So this is being recorded. Thank you for your patience. Try to follow along. This is being recorded. Okay, so here is the final exam project for those of you who are planning on being teachers. I'm going to try to get through as much of this as I can today. Sorry for the disappointment, not freezing our tails off outside, but it was not wimping out on the cold. It's just that the technology just probably would not hold up. It didn't last time. And so I figured out a way that we can still hopefully get this done. I say hopefully because I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for your patience. We'll see if this works, okay? All right, here's your final exam project. So here's what we're gonna do. At least this is the plan. Let me just for a moment stop the recording here just so that I can pause. Okay, so this is your final exam project, the GEOG Atmosphere Protocol Certification. The first time around, when you did the e-training, you got your certificates, you learn about GEOG. This part of the training involves actually uploading the data into the GEOG data visualization system. And so once you and your students, hopefully one day you graduate from TSU and you won't forget about all this GEOG stuff. You'll say, yeah, I'm really into this GEOG stuff. I want to be a GEOG teacher. And you will continue to engage your students in project-based learning with GEOG. And so you will hopefully take your students out to collect temperature data, cloud data, and surface temperature data, if you so choose. And you will be affiliated with Tennessee State University and me, your GEOG trainer. At least that's the hope. Who knows if that's actually gonna happen, but that's the plan. Okay, so data entry is very important because this is how your data is shared with the world. And like I said, after we get through this process today, and we have about an hour to get it done, a little bit more than an hour, hopefully we should be able to see our data on the GEOG data visualization system. We hope. Now, that's the plan. So we're going to do the data entry two ways. First, we're going to do it the old way manually, because you might not have access to an app in the future. So there are two ways to enter GEOG data. We're going to do it the old way, and then we're going to do it with the app. That's the plan for today. So instead of going outside today, I decided not to go outside today because, not because it's too cold, but because I just don't trust the technology to hold up out there. So I just changed my mind, you know, and that's just the nature of teaching in this pandemic. You know, you start off thinking you're going to do one thing, you go, hey, you know what, that's not going to work. You know, we need to do it this way. And then you add in the layer of having to deal with this hybrid environment and the remote environment, and it makes things, you know, just that much more difficult. But what is it? Necessity is the mother of invention. And so even though we're in these difficult times for teaching, it fosters creativity. You know, so there are teachers like you're going to be all over the world who are figuring this out. You know, how do we teach in this pandemic? How do we keep students safe and still teach science? How do we keep students safe and still engage them in hands-on learning? I mean, those are questions that are being answered as we speak. And that's the question I had to answer. How can we do this GEOG exercise and make it work? I don't even know, because I haven't done this before. We're gonna ride this out. We're gonna see what happens today. And sometimes, you know, you just have to step out there and see what happens. You know, we're gonna do that today. We're gonna make it do what it do. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. I think it's going to work, but we'll see. Okay, so we already have data. I think all of you all have data. At least I think so. So we're going to go to the Google Drive folders, and I'm going to demonstrate this with you. So your data should be in these folders. Let's see, whose data we have? I think we got everybody. So we got Bailey. There's Bailey's data, so it's there. And we got Butler's data. Hall's data, and we have my data, and then we have the sheets, Butler, Hall. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this with my data. So, okay, now this is going to be a little tricky. So this is, I'm going to pretend, okay, I'm a student. Again, see, where's my sheet? Sheet's in here somewhere. Here's David Padgett's sheet. Now there are a couple of issues with this data, but we always have to find a workaround. Always. So figure it out. Now this is my way of working around this. When I say this, notice this format. Now, if this format opens on your computer, great. It doesn't open on mine. Let me see what's going to happen. Download it. I don't think I'm going to be able to open this. So wait a minute. Maybe I will. No, it's not going to open. I'm not going to do an extension. So there are a couple of ways to get around this. You can go to print. That might be a workaround. Let's see if that works. Print. And I'm going to save as PDF. Boom. Okay. I'm going to save it as a PDF. And I'm going to save it into, so PDF, call this P. So I'm going to save it here. And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to rotate it, boom, 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 and there we go. Got the GEOG data. So figure it out. You know, if you print to a PDF, it'll work out. Got your data. Now we have to go into this, follow the instructions. Let's see, I record day and time. Oops, got the wrong up here. What's going on here? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, maybe it'll open up here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's see. Day and time 9/27/01/2021. So record the date. Oops, 2021. So far, so good. Okay, the time. 10:15. Now my data is obviously incomplete, so we're gonna have to make some adjustments here. God, geez, 10:15 a.m. Might want to be really thorough. Central time. Okay, and again, so now all you're doing is taking your data from the earlier date that we collected data and entering it on the into the Word document. Very easy to do, except you'll be entering it from your sheet. So I'm going to save this, and let's see. Current temperature, got 29 degrees Celsius. This is not 29, 0. I don't know if we could read it through precipitation. I don't remember. I guess we didn't do precipitation, so don't worry about that. I said surface temperature. And did I get some? Did I get surface temperature? Okay, so 95.4. We're going to have to convert that, of course, and we can cheat on that here. Is it convert Fahrenheit to Celsius? Boom. Let's see, what was that? 95.4. 35.2. Boom, boom, boom. I could have sworn we did. No, we didn't get precipitation. We definitely did. So don't worry about that. Okay, now you will log into your Globe account. This is where things could get adventurous here. Okay, globe.gov. So we go to your Globe account. Boom. See if I can remember my password. I think I know what it is. Come on, Globe. Don't do this today. Don't do this today. Don't do this today, Globe. The Globe website was down last. We're not doing this today, right? You guys did not take this thing offline. Pause, record for a moment. Okay. We're going to use the Globe Observer app. We're going to make a little pivot. We're going to use the Globe Observer app. I wanted us to do the manual data entry first and then do it with the app, but sometimes you just have to bounce with the plan, bounce with whatever's happening. And it looks like the Globe site is down. So if you haven't already, get the Globe Observer app on your mobile device, or if you haven't, follow along. Okay, and it should look exactly like this one. So what happened was early in the semester, remember I told you all who were planning on being teachers to not load the app, because what I wanted you to do was set up your Globe accounts first, then upload the app. And we're still learning about how this app works. Now, from what I understand in the past, or what I've come to understand, is that we really want you to have your Globe account set up first so that it'll align with the app. At least that's what's supposed to happen. Now, is it going to align with the app? Don't know. And that's why You're the first, this app just came out. You're like the test group. So we'll see. Now I know Bailey's looks like this. I don't know if anybody else's looks like this, but it should, because the other students who are not Globe teachers, they don't have this atmosphere data entry. You know, everybody else has clouds, mosquito, land cover, and trees. But when you're trained as a Globe teacher, then you get the atmosphere data entry app. At least that's what's supposed to happen. All right. So, okay. So now the plan is to enter the data from, we can go in and enter data from the past. And so let's say, and probably when you are with your students, you're not necessarily going to be able to do data entry the same day as you collect the data sometimes. I mean, it happens that way. You all will find out. What we usually do, what we used to do is we used to go out and work with actual students. Obviously, we can't do that now because of the pandemic, but we would all go to one of the local schools and have a chance to work with live students, because doing project-based learning training as a teacher without students and then actually teaching a lesson with students are two completely different situations. You know, you'll go through the training and everything will go fine, it'll be perfect, because there's no students around. Then you get in the classroom and you're like, whoa, this ain't gonna work, or this is gonna take way longer than I thought, or I just can't do this part at all. Or you might find, hey, this works really well, the students love this. So we're not gonna get a chance to do that, unfortunately. But you'll see, just like, well, you see what's happening today. We had a plan, the technology didn't quite work, and now we're on plan B or C. I don't know what plan we're on right now. We're on plan P, plan prayer. You know, so here we go. So first, open up the app and see if it opens. If it doesn't open, I guess we'll see. All right, well, so far so good. Open up the app, new observation. All right. Hit new observation, boom. Okay, now we want to make an atmosphere observation. So it's atmosphere protocol. So we're going to hit atmosphere. Boom. So what are we doing? We're doing air temperature. So I'm going to click air temperature. I am recording, right? Yes, I am recording. So make sure it's okay. We did clouds. I thought we did precipitation, but I don't. We did. We did clouds, and we're also doing surface temperature. So those are the three that we're going to check off. Okay, see? All right, so far so good. All right, so now scroll down, hit that continue button. Okay, now here's where it gets tricky. Don't do anything yet. Just freeze right here. All right, so go scroll down the page, and you should see, since you are affiliated with TSU, you should see the 3 TSU sites. So there are Globe partners, there are Globe schools, and there are Globe schools. So Tennessee State University is a Globe partner. Okay, Tennessee State University is a Globe partner. So hopefully you are affiliated with TSU. That's what should happen. So you'll have those. We good?
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, I mean, do you have these three? So when you scroll down, do you have the old courtyard Northwest, and the weather station? Yes, thank you. Thank goodness. Okay. So far, so good. Like I said, I did not know if that was going to work. Okay, so at least we know, at least we're that far along. Okay, so that's good. So now let's see what we're going to do next. So now we have our data. We have our data. And let's see, where is it? No, not there. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, all right. So I'll just have to go again and get the data. Why it's not? Oh, wait a minute. I already got. Oh, here it is. Here's the data. What am I thinking? All right. So here's the data. So so notice site name: Old Courtyard, Northwest corner. Ah, man, I already did this once. Geez. Let me pause for a minute. Okay, let's see. Can we go back?
Say go back.
I'm going back because I wasn't recording. Okay, so yeah, you can stay where you are. Okay, so I'm going to use the. Okay, so we're back. So I pulled up my data here, and we're going to use the Old Courtyard lawn. Well, I'm going to use the Old Courtyard site. Old Courtyard Northwest corner. So I'm going to hit that button. Now, whichever one is in your data, well, the first site for all of us was Old Courtyard Northwest corner. So then the second one was the lawn. We'll see. Yeah, if that's the one. So let me see. Thermometer, height, centimeter. Jeez. All right, let's see what's let's see. Thermometer, height, and centimeters. So let's see. I'm just gonna let's say this. I'm just gonna use 5 feet because I'm 5'10". Thermometer. I'll say 4'10", 4 feet 10 inches, which is 58 inches. Okay, so we're gonna convert inches to centimeters. And so that is 48 inches. I'm just, like I said, just estimate based upon your height. 122 centimeters. So that's the thermometer height for me. Put whatever thermometer height fits you. So I'm doing 122 centimeters. Now, our site was 30 by 30 meters. So when you get to that next point, 30 by 30 meters, 30 meters by 30 meters, boom. And the instrument type, hit instrument type and type in Milwaukee. We used a wait a minute, no. Yeah. Oh, IRT, wow, that font is so small. This is infrared thermometer instrument type. That's for surface temperature. So in that blank, we used a Milwaukee, just a Milwaukee IRT. I don't think it had a number. So Milwaukee IRT. And then once you've done all that, hit next. And now our date. Now it's not today. Okay, the date has to correspond with the data. And so my date here was 9/27/20. 2021. September, oh wait, yes, September. And the day was 27. Now, that was a day we collected our data. You'll get that from off the sheet that you'll access. So the date, this is just the same date for everybody. We were all out there at the same time. So it was September 27, 2021. Now the time, whatever time you collected the data, that's what you put. Mine was 12 o'clock p.m. And I don't know, it's probably the same for, I don't know. No, not for this class. This class where we were out there earlier. So I'm just doing this because I don't want to duplicate the data. Am I recording? Okay, good. I am recording. Okay. So I've got the time in there, date, all of that. And now I'm going to go to cloud. After that, hit the clouds button. Okay, we're going to hit the clouds button, boom. And let's see. So now, some of you all did fill out a clouds observation sheet. So I'm going to have to pause recording. All right, let's go back and do this again. All right, so for our cloud data, we got, if you look on the sheet, it's on the front, we got 0 clouds. Remember, there was pretty much not a cloud in the sky that day. So we click that. Then going down further, we got light blue for cloud cover. So what I'm doing, what you're doing is you're just taking the data from your sheet, putting it into the app. And so as a teacher, you need to think, like I said, you don't really know what it's going to be like until you have students in the classroom who are trying to do project-based learning. You really don't know how this is going to go. Or you might have 4th graders. And if you think that with 4th graders, you can enter data on the sheet and in the app, if you can do that, let me know. I want to come watch. But chances are what you're going to have to do is adjust to maybe doing things on paper first and doing just what we're doing today, entering the data later. Because in a 90-minute classroom setting with a bunch of kids, if you have a 90-minute period, you should design your lesson for 45 minutes. And you might think, Dr. Padgett, that's crazy. Is there that much time that we're not going to do anything? Yeah. Yeah, these are children, or they're teenagers. You're going to spend half your time just trying to get them to listen to you, so as it is what it is. We were all young once. We know how we were. We want to listen to the teacher. Okay, so you have to design your lesson. You have to think ahead. How can I get this done in this period of time and have it be an effective learning activity for the students? I mean, that's the most important thing. So again, so we found, let's see, the sky was unusual. I think we said it was unusually clear that day. I didn't check. So we said unusually clear. And see, I think that's it for that screen. And hit next. Let's see, manual cloud identification. So we're not going to do the cloud wizard. We did manual cloud identification. And let's see, contrails. I know we had a contrail. We had one short-lived contrail. So we're going to go contrails. So we have one contrail. Let me get this in front of the camera. We have one contrail, and it was short-lived. And then save contrails. Save the contrails. I think that's all we had. Did we observe any high-level clouds? No, no high-level clouds other than the contrail. So no mid-level clouds, no low-level clouds. So it's kind of not the best cloud day. So after you click through those screens, now we're onto surface conditions. Okay, and snow and ice, no. Standing water, no. Okay, so just going muddy, no. Dry ground, yes. Okay, leaves on trees, yes. Raining, snowing, no. So we got through that part. Okay, and then hit next. Now, let's see. If you took pictures on the day, no, wait, you didn't take pictures. So we're just gonna skip pictures, unfortunately. It is what it is. Wasn't much to see anyway. Wasn't a cloud in the sky. So we're gonna skip the pictures, unless you took one. I don't know. If you took one, you can upload it. But I didn't take any pictures. So we're gonna skip pictures, unfortunately. And now the current temperature, we recorded on my sheet, as you can see, it's 26 degrees Celsius. So we already had that in Celsius. And so just click there. I'm going to type 20. Whoops, I'm going to type 26 where that blank is. 26. Okay, so I've got that in there. And now we go to surface temperature, which means I have to go back to my data sheet and convert. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. This is where we delve off into the unknown because we really didn't do surface temperature the way we were supposed to. But here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of finagle it. We're going to finagle it a little bit. So now what we're supposed to do is take 9 separate readings and average them together. Now in the other class, did I stop recording again? Okay. In the other class, while we're here, let me just show this class. In the other class, I'm going to do something a little bit different. But in this class, I don't think we have enough observations to average 9. So maybe let's see. If we go to section 3, yeah, notice section 3, there's only 4 data sheets in section 3. So we're gonna have to finagle things a little bit, just a little bit. We're gonna have to finagle a little bit. The other class, as you notice here, has several more. I don't know why we got a lot more sheets that had the surface temperature. I don't know. I think we had more time. The other class is smaller, and so I think because of that, we were able to get more data. And so with the other class, I think we might have now. I think yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So with the other class, I'm going to try to do things the right way. But with this class, since we had not that many students, then we're just going to have to do something called finagling. And so that means that we just kind of do things a little differently than we were supposed to. Pause this recording. I got to. All right. So now, so here is my data sheet. So I got 108.4 degrees Fahrenheit. I have to convert that. So 108.4. Yes. Okay. So let me get mine. Let me do mine first. 711-200. Okay, so, so I'm at overall service condition. It was dry. So sample one. So notice that, I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can just add this by itself and then keep going. I don't know if it'll let me. Might not. There are checks to make sure that you do these protocols correctly. Okay, I put 42.4 degrees Celsius in there. Review. Oh, well, it looks like it took it. So it looks like it took it. So maybe we don't, in the other class, I'm going to do all 9 temperatures. In this one, looks like you could just put yours in there and it will take it. It took it because sometimes if you, bless you, if you put a data point in there that's off, sometimes it'll stop you, it'll kick you out, okay? Because the globe does not want to have errant data. There's little errant data in there. So it looks like we are, now I'm going to hit finish and I'll get back to Bailey. Okay, it says your data has been saved on this device, little smiley face. Send these measurements now. Boom. Okay, it's sending the measurements. And, oh, what? Okay. Okay, success. Your observation has been sent to globe. Now, what I'm going to do later on, well, really right now, in a few minutes, is, well, Dr. Padgett, how will you know that we actually did this successfully? Well, I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, so what was yours, Bailey? 35.2 degrees Celsius. Okay, so let's see if the Globe website is up yet. Maybe it's just temporary. Usually it comes right up. So, oh wait, yes. Yes, okay, so the Globe site is up. So that means that we can go back to the manual portion of our program. So, oh, excuse me?
What did we do after we put our surface temperature?
Oh, you see a button that says review? You hit that button and it should take you right to the end.
And press finish.
Press finish and then, it should be uploaded. Now, what we did here was an actual data entry. So this wasn't, what we're going to do here is practice. Okay, so back to the Word document. And back to the Word document and go to the Globe site and log in. So the Globe site is up, sign in, boom. See, I think I remember my password, please. Make my password really simple. Getting all expired. No, this can't happen today. All right, I don't think we have to log in. I don't think we have to log in to do this. Get trained. I hope not.
You be able to see if someone else is logging in? E-training, atmosphere.
Globe data, okay, data entry. What am I thinking? Data entry, okay, so I got it now. Let's see. So we want to go to the training data entry. So we're not entering we're not entering the data for real. This is just a practice. Data entry, training data entry, boom. So we don't have to be logged in. Oh no, yes you do. Oh my goodness, no. Pause recording for a second. Here we go. Okay, so we want to go to Globe data, data entry, training data entry, boom. Okay, here we go. So now notice the instructions will walk you through the process. So this looks just like the app, well, sort of, okay? But in here, let's see, where was I? Okay, here, we want to expand this. Notice you get the same 3 places. So I use your old courtyard lawn, and be careful. I shouldn't have named these. I shouldn't have made these so similar. Just be careful. Don't get these 2 mixed up. Old courtyard, northwest corner, boom. So we want air temperature day 1. Now this is just a training site. So this is just training. Make a mistake, won't, blow up the whole program here. So I don't even remember. Let me see. Well, this is training, so I'll use whatever. Okay, old courtyard lawn, 29 degrees Celsius, boom. So go to new observation. Wait. So new observation. This is more like a past observation. I really didn't think about this. Oh, it's a new observation. Okay, yeah. So no, wait. Just give me a second. This is the first time I've done it this way. Normally it's a new observation. Here. Yeah, let's do new observation. Yeah, we'll do new observation. So our date was, what was it, 27th November? No, it was September 27th. Boom. And let's see.
It was October 27th.
It's October?
Yeah,
No, mine says September.
that's the other class.
Oh, okay. Well, put in the date, put in your date. Whatever date is good for you, works for you. Remember, this is just practice. This is just practice. So 10:15. So now, like I said, this is important in that sometimes you're not going to have access to the app. 10:15 is local time. And let's see, then the air temperature was, the current temperature was 29 degrees Celsius. And then send data. Now, what should happen, boom. Okay, so once you do this successfully, notice you get a little smiley face, observation created successfully. No, I'm just do the screen capture. I'm not going to try to be cute. Print screen. I'm not going to be cute with this today. Too much has gone wrong. So notice it says here and blah, 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 blah. Paste screenshot of your successful day 1 data entry. Here, paste, boom, there it is. Maybe it's, yeah, so then there it is. I got that. It's 1 down. Click on clouds, new observation. Blah. So clouds, new observation. And so that's what I'm going to do here. Okay, let's see. How do I get back there? Let's go to data entry. Let's go back to old courtyard northwest corner. And That's site definition, data entry home. Okay, so we'll go back to data entry home. And clouds, new observation. Boom, and then again, data, same day, September 27th. It was 10:15. Yeah. Local time. Whoops. 10. I guess I got 15. Local time and clouds. Let's see. No clouds. We said clouds, contrails, observable, or no clouds. No clouds, contrails. Sky color was light blue. Unusually clear. So this is just like the app surface. See the same thing. Snow, ice, no. Dry ground, yes. Leaves on trees, yes. Rain, snow, no. Send data, boom. Pictures of the sky, well, we didn't do that. Let's see. Something is off here. I clicked no clouds, so I guess that's why I didn't get another option. Send data, boom. Clouds data successfully entered. Print screen, boom. Paste, bam. And there you go. 2 down, bless you. And now your surface temperature data entry. Something's missing here. Okay. All right. So just don't forget to notice it says do 1 through 17. So don't get to the end and think I'm done. You're not. Just keep going down. And see, there's clouds. Now you have to do surface temperature. Boom. Data entry home. Now the atmosphere, surface temperature. New observation, boom, same date, 7. Surface temperature, I guess, I don't know, it wasn't all at the same time, I know, but it is what it is. Let me go back to the data sheet. Yeah, we just did it all, we did it all at the same time. So surface condition, wait, surface temperature. Oh, so that's interesting. Overall surface condition, dry, temperature measurements. What did we say? What the conversion was. Mine was 42.2. 42.2. Whoops. Okay, where were we? Globe. Where am I? Where is it? Here it is. Okay, it's 42.2 degrees Celsius. And so we only did 1 sample. We're supposed to do 9, but obviously we didn't have time or we didn't have the data, but that's fine. It looks like it's going to take it. Well, let's see if it will take it. Oh, well, it took it. So you got surface temperature, print screen, boom, boom. Oh, wow, it's 10:55. All right. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. And that's it. And that's not it. Gotta scroll down. So remember when you did your cloud observation with the app. Just a couple of things to note. Like I said, we did it kind of backwards. When you do you're gonna get this email with the in a couple of days. You're gonna get this. Your satellite match. So you need to forward that email from NASA to me and also paste your cloud match somewhere in here. It says, please replace with your own. You can either delete this one, put a new one there. After that, you will answer the following questions, blah, 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 globe observations. Did you notice anything else interesting that you can remember? Hope you do. Did you learn anything? And D, you might think of when you answer D from the perspective of actually teaching project-based learning. You know, like what might you encounter, or what can you foresee that might be a challenge? And you saw some today. I did. This is not rehearsed, and that's one of the things that when you teach, it's live, man. It's live. I mean, there's no recording. You know, you're just there. And those kids are looking at you, and if something goes wrong, guess who they're gonna blame? You. Gonna blame Globe. They're not gonna blame the internet. Is, you know, Mr. Bailey didn't know what he was doing today. You know, that's what. So just be prepared. Always have a plan. Matter of fact, have a plan B, plan C. You know, have your lesson. You have to be really clear on what could happen, because the last thing you want is to have a bunch of kids sitting there and you doing this. You do not want that. That'll turn them off to science right away. Well, I think I'm gonna do something else. This science thing, there's too many problems. And so again, when you answer these questions, just think of it in terms of this last question, you know, in terms of your role as a teacher and teaching technology, using Globe specifically, you know, what might you need to do or be prepared for? Because it's not easy. Things happen. So everything, just about everything happened today. And I try to make it easier by not going outside. And we see what happens. Be sure to enter your name. Your organization is going to be Tennessee State University, and whatever email address you use to set up your account, and then just upload this entire form to the Dropbox prior to the deadline. And as usual, if you have any questions or have any difficulties, as you can see, difficulties could happen. Hopefully you were able to follow along. I will try to get this recording out as soon as possible today so that you can, in case you weren't able to follow along directly today. And again, thank you for your patience. This is the first time this app has been used, and you kind of see, looked like it worked okay. Oh, darn it. Maybe on Wednesday, like I said, I was gonna try to shoot. There's 2 minutes left. There's 2 minutes left. Let me see. There's 2 minutes left. Don't leave. Don't leave. See, I can get to the Globe, load data, visualize data. Okay, this is the Globe data visualization system. This is not easy to use. I'm going to try to see if the data that we try, this is not easy. 1 minute. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, here, boom, atmosphere, boom, air temperature, yeah. Air temperature, no, and we did clouds, cloud types, yep. And we did more clouds. And what else did we do? We did surface temperature, boom, boom, submit. Okay, so now we got to get the date. See this? It's going to take, okay, let me see if I can get the date in here. November, September 27th, 21, 09, 27. Oops, shoot. Come on. All right. Please. Where's Tennessee? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. But is this correct though? Is this a TSU though? Okay. It looks like we got it. Yeah. Okay, this is us. What's this? What's this? Anyway, okay, it's coming up. Anyway, well, you can see data September 27. There we go. All right, I'll figure it out. I don't know whose is whose. Anyway, that's how we visualize our data. If you notice, the data for September the 27th is on the map, but the other students did the data entry first, and I just have to figure out. I can figure it out. Class is dismissed. Thank you for your patience this semester. Today's last day, at least for you education majors. Yeah, you're just doing this. When this is done, that's it. So if you want to hang out on Wednesday, you can. Otherwise, get this done and get your 100 points for your final project. And enjoy your holiday season. So, if you need any help, let me know. Gotta go do this all over again in a few minutes. All right, those of you at home, have a safe, get this done. Need any help? Everybody left.